Hello, this is Jim Sporer with ISSIP, the International Society of Service Innovation Professionals, and I'm happy to share this very brief recording that gives an overview of the progress update with the board that's coming up next Wednesday on June 25th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 12 noon Pacific Time. This is an event that happens twice a year. It's our Progress Update with Board series. It happens in June uh, each year now, at the end of June, the last Wednesday of June, as well as the last Wednesday of January of each year. And the executive director, Michelle Carroll, and our president, Deb Stokes, are the ones who will kick us off. Michelle has organized just a very quick overview of some of the activities along with Deb. You can see first we have this welcome, then we have the president's message, and you get a chance to meet the ISSIP Fellows of 2025, uh, three of them, and we'll say more about that in a minute. And then Haroon Abu, who leads our Excellence Awards program, will give us a chance to meet some of the award winners from the of the 2025 award. Then I will uh, cover some of the program and platform leadership and teams and introduce you to them. Then Haluk Demirkan, who is our board member, also a founding board member, but also our vice president in 2025 and will be our president in 2026, will give some of the opportunities for the leadership and the board to say a few comments. Then we'll have closing with Deb Stokes and Haluk. These slides are not final. They'll be changed before the actual event a bit, but they'll give you a sense of the flow. Um, Again, Deb will kick us off with a discussion of the first half of 2025 and a look forward into the rest of 2025 where she's president. She'll introduce the three ISSIP 2025 fellows, Roland Russ, Birgit Mager, and Dündar Kokalogu, and the areas that they've made significant contributions. ISSIP Fellow is the highest honor that ISSIP can give anyone in our community. And these three individuals have proven to be role models for contribution to service and service innovation. And you'll learn more, of course, on June 25th. And of course, the recording will also, and final presentation will be sent around to everyone as well. Next, Haroon will introduce us first to the judges and then to the winners. And this year there were four winners. He'll also mention, and there's a QR code here, that nominations are open for 2026. So if you or your organization, if your organization has an excellence service innovation offering, please put in a nomination. And the winners in 2025, here they are. There were four. There was an overall winner, Impact to Society winner, Impact to Business winner, and Impact to Innovation winner. And you get a chance to meet some of the award winners. Also, they've all created 2-minute videos, and Kevin Clark has done interviews with our top award winners, so you can watch more in-depth interviews as well as the 2-minute clips on each of these in advance if you want. And that will be included in the reminder messages, those links. Also, we had 8 distinguished recognitions. Two of them created 2-minute videos that you can go out and watch as well to get a little bit more of a view on these. Michelle, back to Michelle, she'll talk about a little bit about the growth. We passed the 2,000 individual participants in the community. Um, She'll also look at some of our metrics on awards and credentials and book publishing. Then she'll talk a little bit about things that are coming up in the second half. So that will be worth taking a little bit of a look, and we'll call out and you'll get a chance to meet some of these people as well. She'll talk a little bit about the calendar. Again, we're primarily sending this out in advance, so we don't have to go through these things in detail. We can have discussions if people have questions or comments or want to introduce themselves as potential contributors. I will just mention that people power our ISIP growth, and we've got a YouTube channel, and we've got our slide share. And I'll just do a shout out, Marcus Varg's Designing Interactive Strategy. Just 2 weeks ago, we posted that video of Marcus Varg, one of our ISIP ambassadors, also an ISIP donor, and he's already received 96 views of his 11-minute video. I'll also do a shout out for Lou Freund, who has the Mighty Me platform. He's presenting at the HSSE, the Human Side of Service Engineering event that's coming up in July in Orlando, that conference, and also online. And his recording has also received a lot of interest from folks. So more coming on that. Next, I'll just briefly mention that Christina Young is our lead for ambassadors. We have 119 ambassadors, and there's white papers and events and other things that are happening there. Deb Satterfield will talk a little bit about our AI collab, where industry and universities collaborate. That should be interesting. I'll also talk a little bit about some student team projects. The latest ones have created an AI-powered course for onboarding ISIP participants that you can try out if you'd like. Um, we've got a quarterly welcome coming up July 9th that Vishali Main leads. Those are always a great way to get to know people in the ISIP community as well. From a treasurer's report perspective, on June 30th, 2025, we have about 26,000 in our checking account in our operating capital, and about 25,000 in our savings. Also, every participant should go out to this. We've got a QR code, and there's the URL to our ISIP code of conduct, and make sure you add your email address to this. Read the code of conduct, agree to it, and put your email. Everybody in the ISIP community should agree to the code of conduct. Last, Haluk Demirkan will take us through some of the ISIP board and leadership priorities for 2025. Starting with Haluk, he'll talk about his priorities. Again, Haluk will be the president next year in 2026. He's also a founding board member. So Haluk's made many contributions to ISIP over the years. I won't go through all of them. Vanita Wells, one of our newest board members, will be on the call and give her thoughts. Yasi Mogadam, who is our board member. She was also a founding executive director, will give some of her thoughts. Amar Reyes, our founding president and the board member, will give some of his thoughts. Sunil Kripalani will be on. He's a board member and now an entrepreneur, and he'll give some of his thoughts. Jeff Welser from IBM. And I included a link because one of the things that some members of the community have said is they would look forward to an innovation event at IBM Research Almaden. Berkeley Innovation Forum is having such an event in September at the Almaden Research Center. So you can use that QR code to find out a little bit about it and track that and maybe register when the registration opens. Then I'll mention a little bit about the work I'm doing to help ISIP and my plans. Varner, our board member from Cisco, will mention a little bit about his efforts to improve ISIP funding through the Benevity platform. If you volunteer hours for ISIP and your organization does matching, you can actually contribute to the funding of ISIP. Gerhard joined us last time. Maybe he'll be able to join us again. He's a member of our executive committee. He was past president in 2020. Marcus Varg is one of our ISIP ambassadors and one of our top donors, and also recently released this nice YouTube video that has almost 100 views so far. It's just been out for 2 weeks. So if you're wondering what all the excitement is about what Marcus had to say, go out and check out this video, and he's going to help ISIP improve our value proposition. With that, there's always people to thank. This is just a small list. Kevin Clark did the award interviews and has done a lot of other things for ISIP. I'll just mention the award interviews that he did that was so helpful. Monsi Marino is helping with the ISIP service design network bridge. She's leading that for ISIP and SDN, helping to connect those two communities. David Ng and Gary Metcalf they're both ambassadors as well. They have a Systems of Service series that will have a June 15th meeting on AI and intelligent augmentation that you don't want to miss. Frank Mellis is starting he was our overall winner, but he's also he's an ISSIP ambassador. He's starting a new grand challenge program for ISSIP. And Yuming Zhu is our ambassador for operations and helping with Benevity. So with that, I will turn it over to ISSIP president and our VP for closing comments, reminders on nominating excellence awards for 2026, nominating candidates for vice president 2026, president 2027. There's deadlines on those. We welcome people to the quarterly welcome and attending the service system event that's coming up on July 5th, 15th. And during the actual meeting, we'll be putting links into the chat so people can follow up on those. And that's it for me now. So I'm going to stop my share and stop the recording, and this will go out as a reminder along with the preliminary slide deck. Thank you.